shaved, combed. Are we looking good? Welcome back to Oscar Overländer. Welcome back to my channel. So finally it's summer, brings out the sweat and also the smile, better than rain, that's for sure. I haven't done a video for 4 weeks now. I know it's a long time, but I'm pressing the pedal to get my build done. I'm working on so many things, and I must admit I get things done now. I apologize in advance if this is a little longer video. If there is something what interests you more in detail, then let me know in the comments below. For those of you that are new, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up because it is for free. Enjoy the video. As first, I will show you all the things I have installed after I received the parts back from powder coating, which you saw in the last video. The outdoor kitchen door is installed. The air conditioner unit door is installed as well. I have installed the roof ladder all the way up there. Completely done. Up here on the roof rack is the roof storage box installed completely with handles and locking devices. Right behind the "Hello, can you hear me" device. And along the roof ridge of the habitat is the guardrail installed, as you can see. So everything I had previously powder coated is now fully installed, ready to go. Same as the kitchen tray for the outdoor kitchen, as you can see. Now I'm off to new projects. So the first thing I want to mention, which I have done in the past 4 weeks, is the stair, the outdoor stair. So you see the habitat here, and there's the stair attached. So the stair is mainly made out of aluminum. So everything what is shiny kind of thing is out of aluminum. Only the holders here, they are made out of steel. So my outdoor stair is made out of aluminum mainly, right? So we have aluminum treads, 3 of them, and we have, let's call them stringers, or the side parts. They are made out of aluminum as well. So this is basically a flat bar, a foot in width, so 12 inches in width, and a 1/4 inch thick, right? And I had a piece of 50 inches, and I cut all the needed parts out. So the 2 side parts and also these arms here. So it was important for me to make this flippable, because I had the initial idea to store this stair in this storage box here, but it didn't work out because it is overall too big. So I have to find another storage place. For now I want to put it in the garage, but I'm thinking about creating an extra box on the rear carrier to put it in there and lock it up. So that's not fully developed yet, but the stair is completely done. No, not completely done. It has to be powder coated, right? So I will, if I have all the stuff which needs to go to the powder coater, if I have that done, I will take the stair apart again and send the parts in to powder coat. The stair treads, they will stay as bright as they are. They are anodized. Yeah, so they stay anodized because this is the best for reflecting the sun and also the heat. But the side parts here and the steel parts, they will be powder coated black, so it will blend in with the build. So that is one, this thing. Also very important for me is, or for my family, let's say, is having closed treads, stair treads, right? Because dogs, we have a dog, a family dog, and dogs don't like it to go up and down on stairs where you can see through, right? So kind of, so I don't know what you call it, grids or whatever, you know, like, yeah, our previous dog really was hesitant to walk on these type of grids, let's say. So our dog is walking in and out, no problem. So it's an easy access here, a low first step, and then every other step, even inside, is 250 millimeter in height. Every step is the same height because it's awkward to have different heights on the risers. So that makes a lot of people very uncomfortable. Now I brought you closer because I want to show you this part here. This holder, let's say, stair holder, is made out of steel for the simple reason that it has to hold a lot of torque. Because the mounting part on my stair is only this here. This little bit, that's 180 millimeter in height. So that's about close to 6 inches, let's say, right? Close to 6 inches. Yeah, no, it's more. It's 7 inches. So I reinforced this with an L bracket, welded this on to the staircase body to reinforce it, and then I put a C shape, like a pocket kind of holder. Let me show you. You can unhook the stairs very, very light because of the aluminum. But here you can see now this is a hook in, right? Welded on both sides. Really good, deep welded, holding a lot. And these holders, they have a hook, as you can see here. And you can hook it in. And done you are. Thing is, I have some stiffeners in this C-channel. This is actually a C-channel, just a 2-inch C-channel. And I welded stiffeners in here. Here, close to the cutoff part, basically where this end, the cutoff 45 cutoff, to stabilize that part. And then also here, important, very important here, because this is the actual kinking point. This is where the whole load is, pushing down, and it could kink here or bend the C-channel here, but now it can't because it has a stiffener plate in there, right? So it stays straight. It takes a lot more force now. So in addition to that, I added a M8 bolt in here, pointing this way, so I can adjust it. There's a security nut. Can you see it? I'm not sure. There you go. Now it's like a chain tensioner, right? So you got a bolt and then a nut to secure it, the position. So what this does is, if I turn this bolt in or out, I change the angle of the stair, right? So I'm not doing that all the time because it is adjusted to 90 degrees now. It should be fine, actually forever. But in case of anything is letting go, let's say the aluminum gets softer or something like that, and it has a little deflection in it, a static one, a permanent one, I can readjust this part here to the right angle again. That's why. It's just a safety precaution kind of thing, So, and then for me, was it important to have it as small as possible. Super light. It is super light. Look at this. I can with 2 fingers. It is light, and it's easy, quick setup. Done. That's my stair. Yes, of course, I would love to have let's put it away. I would love to have an electrical stair, right? But as you can see, the bottom part of my truck is all the same. You can see the box here, this box here, and the stair, and this box here. They have all the same line at the bottom. So imagine if I would have an electrical stair on it. It will build a package down all the way here. And I have really not much ground clearance anymore. And also, aesthetically, it doesn't look good, right? And off to the next thing, what is new. As you can see here, nice and gray, nice and shiny, gray shiny. I got my kitchen fronts done. I think it looks pretty good, but you be the judge. I like it. I get the the taste for the glossy stuff now, I remember. Also here, they're done. Kitchen. The only thing I need to do is all the strike plates so they hold. Right now, there is none of them installed. So if I would drive now, everything would just open. That is a little thing I have to do. Everything on my kitchen has soft closers. Every lid has soft closers. All the hardware I chose has a soft closing function, but it is not really efficient. I know it basically if you kick it and it closes and then it goes all the way to the strike plate and then it stays on top of the strike plate. It doesn't close. You have to give it the final snug to grab into the strike plate, right? But the good thing is, let's say you wouldn't have soft closers and you let it go here, it would just slam, right? It would always make a noise and rattle. No, not rattle, but it would basically whack into the strike plate. That's what it would be. Same with these doors. You know, you just let it go. See, it's closing by himself, but it's not strong enough to, like I said, to grab into the strike plate. You have to give it a little kick. Same with the pull-out pantry, right? This has also, you see, but you have to give it that little click. Same with the drawers and everything. Next, what is new? We have now our cushions in place. Color choice, my wife, orange, but I like it. I really like it. We have the same in the bedroom back there, as you can see. So it goes throughout the whole habitat kind of thing. Also, we have some extensions for the leg support. So we have some boards here where we have little tiny cushions, same color, same fabric, which we can, there's a buckle on it, you can close it and it holds onto it. So this is for the days where we want to watch something on TV or just relax, whatever. So that's a nice extension. We tried it and it works wonder, to be honest. Mine is a little longer because I have longer legs. And second, we decided to use this storage here beneath the seat as our, well, I guess you can't see it, can you? This is actually the dog house. So this is where the dog will live, right? So we will have a bed in here and his toys and stuff, and he has his own room. He can take his out time wherever, you know, whenever he needs it. So here is his entry, right there. And then he has an extra vent here. So there's some fresh air coming in. So there's all the warm air doesn't collect up in there. Yeah, that will be his place. We thought this is an excellent solution because we planned initially to put a bed here behind the table. That would be big enough for him, but when we sit here and not paying attention, we always trap at him and he doesn't like it. So that's why we decided to give him this whole storage here for his use. What else is new? New is the bathroom door. I do have now a bathroom door in there, made out of T-slot material 2020, attached 3 hinges to it and a hardware which I had laying around, bolted together with M8 flathead screws, not welded or anything, or this type of brackets I don't like. They're coming with the system actually, right? So, and then I added a frosted film on it. Let me quickly show you how I did it. My bathroom door, which is here, the top here, the preparation for the handle, also the preparation for the hinges. I have 3 hinges on there. I used the T-slot material 2020. In this case, I didn't weld it together or use any brackets. I drilled through, threaded the center of this, and then used flathead stainless steel M8 screws to screw them together. I have 2, 4, 6, 8 screws in there to hold this whole thing together. And then I applied a acrylic sheet in all 3 sections. There, there, and there. My plan was to get some diffused, like obscure acrylic I couldn't get it. They had nothing in stock. They can bring it in for me, you know, as a special order. Then you hear it already. They butter you up for a decent price. So I should have paid over $400 just for one sheet, 4x8 feet, which is a total waste, money-wise and also material-wise, because I barely needed half a sheet, right, for these 3 little panels. So what I'm doing now is I ordered the clear, which is significantly cheaper, or was cheaper, and then I'm applying a film, which I'm doing now. I'm applying a frosted film to all 3 sections, so you can't see into my washroom, toilet, shower area. Et voila! Now it has to dry, and then I can install the hardware, the handle here, hinge is there, and then I can install it. Now I'm applying that filler gasket here into these grooves in the riglets from the T-slot material. And this gasket, I added it everywhere. So you see on the 4040, I added a gasket in there. Here vertically beside the door, horizontally there, going down all the way here. I know this is not done yet, I'm working on it. But here, I ran out of material. I need this little bit here. If somebody has something kicking around, I am a thankful receiver. Yeah, it's everywhere. This material. So here, added it here, by bedroom here, door, everywhere. Everywhere and every riglet is that stuff in it. So this door opens pretty wide, which I really appreciate because of the hardware. It goes over 90, right? So I got plenty of space here going through here, right? Which was my concern earlier, way earlier. If you'll be one of my subscribers, you may know. And I can lock it from the inside. You can see me now pretty good, but as soon as I go away, I'm about 4 inches away, a foot away, and now the maximum away. This is how much you see. What else is new? So I have installed the last little door, like this is my electrical, above the entry. So this will be the place where the GX70 Touch will live, and then also the breakers, which I like to have easy access to. Let me explain you why. This is the available space, but honestly I don't need much. I do have here the Philippi switch panel, which has an on and off switch for every circuit, and then also a breaker right there. If I'm not mistaken, the breaker is good for 8 amps. What do I have here? I got 6 circuits for my 24 volt. I got this one nice sticker there. Can you see it? Is it focusing? Yes, it is. And then the 3 one here, they are for 12 volt. Yeah. These are the 2 only stickers I could use out of the Philippi boxes. They come with those sticker sets. Here, this is still in here, you know, but I can't use it because it's all in German language. So I do understand German, I speak German, but for the build is it not good because it is made for the American market. And if I should ever sell the truck, the person who is buying it should be able to read it. So therefore, nothing is wrong with 12 volt and 24 volt. But all the other stuff here, if you can spot it, you can pause the video to read it, what's on there. It's all in German. Yeah, here, Tankanzeige and Signalhorn and all this. Signal horn, yeah, I could put this on, but I don't have any here. Okay, so this is for my 24 volt circuit, which I want to operate from the Habitat. So a lot of the installations will be coming out of the fuse box from the garage directly to the consumer, but I will have relays in between, so I can basically operate, like, let's say, the refrigerator, the warm water heater, right? What else? Oh gosh, let's say the lights, all the LED lights and stuff like that, I can individually switch them off, because it's not so much about the LED lights. They don't consume much power, 1 watt, 3 watt, 5 watt maybe, you know, or 11 if it is a longer strip. But the warm water heater, if I leave the habitat, if we go for a walk or whatever, do the daily activity, you know, I want to be able to switch the warm water heater off, so he is not constantly running his work, like keeping the water warm. If nobody's there, we don't have to use power and heat the water all the time. So therefore, if I leave, I just switch this off because it is above the door. Switch this off, and I'm done with it. And if I come back, I switch it back on, and I have again warm water. So this is like I said, I gave some examples for the 24 volt, and for the 12 volt I have really not much, because the whole system is running on 24. Most of the consumers in my rig are running on 24, but I have some which is not avoidable in 12 volt. For example, the max fan above the shower, right? And also the separate toilet has a little fan in there, runs on 12 volt. And I have one more available, which I don't know for what yet, but better have it than need it. So here I have the bilge pump, which is responsible to drain my shower base, right? So the water gets collected in the shower base, runs down into the bilge pump, and from there it has to be pumped away into the gray water tank. So that's what this is doing. It's on manual and on auto. Here I have just a little USB hookup, just to have, I don't know, just the possibility to charge a phone or something like that. I will have multiple of those all over the place in the habitat, but I thought they're dirt cheap, and that's why I put them in here. Hook them up, it's not a big deal. So this one here, I never explained that, I never mentioned it. I do have a electrical heating mat, floor mat, beneath my laminate. Let me show you. So I do have a heating floor mat in here. Consumes 200 watts, and it starts here, roughly here, and runs all the way here into the bathroom. This mat is 3 meter long and a half meter wide. So a half meter, 500 millimeter. It's about the same width as this hallway. And here is the heating floor mat. Like I said, this runs on 24 volt, the system, and consumes per square meter 190, 192, 195, I'm not sure, somewhere within that, or below 200 watts per hour, you know, on 24 volts per square meter. I don't have to run it all day. It's just in the morning if you have a cold day, and then you don't want to have it foot cold. So back to the switch panel. So there is a temperature feeler attached to the heating mat beneath the laminate, and runs up. The cable runs up and onto this unit here. This is the actual thermostat. So, and as soon as it gets triggered, then it starts heating. So this is it about my switch panel for now. And after the stair was done, my main focus was basically on the rear spare wheel carrier. There's my spare wheel, just a tire. And here is the actual situation on my rear carrier. I'm actually pretty far already. So this is all black steel, just welded. Here is the frame. This is the holding frame. And this will be the attachment for the rim. I will use original wheel bolts, like the wheel bolts, the ones we have in the wheel. These ones, same size, same grade, everything the same, because I'm putting 6 in there. These 3 and these 3, they will hold the spare wheel, no problem. And also This is basically my wheel bolt storage, let's say. If it happens that a bolt is breaking along the adventure, then I have some spares in here, because they can be easily replaced with a normal M22 bolt, right? It doesn't have to be a wheel bolt. So, but that's the plan. Yeah, this part here, this will move up and down. But the problem is I'm waiting on the winch, which will find his place right there on that space. Electrical hookup is there. Yeah, so I'm waiting on the winch. I can't continue with this here. I also, as soon as I have the wheel attached to it and lift it up, then I can find out where my arms can go away from that frame, from that movable frame, you know, to mount on the motorcycle carrier. I will make an extra video about that spare wheel carrier later on, because it is pretty complex and maybe interesting in detail for somebody of you. So this is my progress so far, what I have done in the past 4 weeks. I'm fully focused on the rear wheel, spare wheel carrier, which is actually my last thing I have to do on the outside. That's the last thing, yes. That needs to be fully finished. The winch needs to be installed. Then I know where the cable is running and where the pulleys have to be, so that this carrier gets pulled up and down. If this is all completed, then I will take it apart again and send it into the fire galvanizer, and after that I will powder coat it so it appears nice and black, the same as everything else on the outside. Yeah, so this is it, and then I continue on the inside with the things. There's a lot of loose ends, like I said, the strike plates on the kitchen everywhere on the right. So this then I have to finish some cover-ups in the bathroom, but I'm very close, to be honest. You know, I have to say that to motivate myself. Right, so yeah, because I can't work on the rear wheel carrier, I started looking into the electrical part. I was planning to give it to somebody, pay somebody, but if you look at what things costing these days, like, I went away from it. So unless there is somebody who is interested to work with Oscar Overländer here in British Columbia, if you see that and you're interested, you can write me an email. I'm open for everything, you know. I'm not asking for gifts or something. I'm just kind of work together. So I want to thank you, all the subscribers which have lately subscribed to my channel. Who would ever think that I will have almost now 15,000 subscribers with this channel, where I build, or sometimes I have to admit, my build progress does not wake so much interest at the people, by far not so much as if I show other people's rigs, right? So those are my best videos. I showed some really interesting rigs, and speaking of that, in the next video I will show a room tour of this beautiful truck. This is Sean, by the way, and the owner of Sean, Mark and Julie, they have visited us here at our house. They showed us their rig and shared their travel experience with us, which was very interesting. So stay tuned. In the next video I will show you this beautiful truck.